really tough window for Newcastle, and it's now been confirmed Alexander Isak is training away from the first team squad. So how does this one play out? Well, our reporter Keith Downey has the latest.
Tonight's meeting between Eddie Howe and Alexander Isak, for the first time since both men returned from their pre-season training camps, will be crucial to that. Without doubt, Eddie Howe is disappointed with the conduct of his star striker, travelling to Spain on his own individual training camp instead of being with the rest of the squad on their tour of Asia. And the fact that Eddie Howe found that out through the media, I think, is the most galling thing of all. And well, we've been telling you all along that Newcastle will not allow him to leave without a replacement. Benjamin Sesko was supposed to be that man. It looks as though he's headed for Manchester United. So I can foresee a situation where Alexander Isak starts the season in the black and white of Newcastle unless they have another potential striker signing up their sleeve.
Why don't they just cash in now and get someone else?
What, cash in on Isak?
Yeah.
Because they don't want him to go.
But he's really unhappy.
He is at the moment.
He's not even allowed to go to the barbecue.
Yeah, I quite fancy going to Newcastle's family barbecue. Sounds like it was probably quite a good day. Listen, I totally get what you're saying, but it's not that simple, is it? You have to look at the fact that Alexander Isak has ingrained himself into that Newcastle squad. He is fundamental to it now. He's their most important player. Newcastle don't want to throw that away and try and start again and try and integrate a new striker. But I think you have to ask, with all the number of strikers that have moved this summer, how many are left for Newcastle to go for? Certainly nobody of Alexander Isak's quality. And so from their perspective, as hard as it may be to reintegrate him, if he's really disappointed and has his heart set on moving to Liverpool, if he's causing problems within the squad, which we don't know that he is, we just know that he's training separately from that, and clearly Eddie Howe has been upset with the way he's conducted himself. I mean, this is Alexander Isak arriving at training today again, training on his own at 4 o'clock. He arrived as the rest of the players were leaving. Which strikers are potentially available? Nicolas Jackson is available at Chelsea, we expect.
For shed loads of money.
£80 million doesn't sound good value to me. I can't believe that Chelsea would expect that as a fee for Nicolas Jackson going forward. Now they've got João Pedro in, now they've got Liam Delap in. I think they would be a bit more realistic than that, if I'm honest with you. But look, that's what we're being told that they want for him. And I can't see Newcastle paying £80 million for Nicolas Jackson, getting 120 for Alexander Isak and saying, hey, we've got a good deal there. So it's not easy for Newcastle. Look at the players they've missed out on this season. In the attacking departments, they like Liam Delap. He went to Chelsea for £30 million, an absolute snip. João Pedro, they were negotiating seriously for him with Brighton. He went to Chelsea as well.
And what a start he's made there.
Absolutely. Hugo Ekitike went to Liverpool. He was very much on Newcastle's radar. Mateus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo both went to Manchester United. Newcastle wanted them as well. And now it looks like they're going to miss out on Sesko. I think that just shows how difficult a job it is. If you're Newcastle with Champions League football and Eddie Howe at the helm, having finished fifth on the up, and you can't attract these players because they want to go elsewhere, then I've got huge sympathy for Newcastle because it's a difficult market for them.
Jamie Carragher joined the debate, and he's questioned how signing Isak alongside Hugo Ekitike would actually work. Now, this is what he said. When you have a top striker like Isak, Haaland, Kane, it's very difficult to have quality backup, as they always play. 80 million is too much to pay for backup. Where does Ekitike get his minutes in his position? Not fudging it by putting him on the left. Hard to play together when you've spent 115 million on Wirtz. And yes, we do need to buy more attackers, he said. He's right, isn't he?
He is right, but look, I'd never disagree with Jamie Carragher, who knows Liverpool.
But you're just about to.
Well, a little bit, because he calls it a fudge if he plays him out on the left. I'm not sure it is, if I'm honest with you, because Ekitike has played there on 9 occasions in the last couple of seasons. He's played quite a lot of minutes there. It suits him attacking off the left. Even when he plays as a striker, he tends to drift back wide to the left anyway. He's quite a mobile striker. He doesn't just sit up top as a target man. And so if it could well be that Arne Slot's thinking about that, using him on the left-hand side. And imagine that, with him on the left, Alexander Isak down the middle, and Mo Salah on the right. With Wirtz, by the way, probably as a number 10 or an attack, with Wirtz behind them. There is no better attacking unit than that in the Premier League.
Will Liverpool be done whether or not they get Isak, Dharmesh?
Incomings?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they still might be looking out for a central defender, maybe another midfielder. So look, they've spent a lot of money, but they also sell really well as well. We're talking about Darwin Nunez leaving. We're talking about Harvey, Elliott potentially going as well. RB Leipzig are in talks, but look at these deals that they've done in this transfer window. When it comes to sales, we keep talking about how much money Liverpool are spending, but they are a fantastically run club. They even got £10 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold, which, well, let's be honest, a year ago, you would have said that was bad business. But when you found out he's going to be a free agent and you end up getting £10 million for a month to go to Real Madrid, that's not bad. Kevin Kelleher, people could argue that that's quite a good deal for Brentford because he could have gone for more than £18 million all in. But then, you know, the likes of Jarrell Quansah, who wasn't going to disturb the first two choice centre-backs, 35 million by Leverkusen. Luis Diaz is the one that stands out for me. Quality player, admittedly, but they've made money on him, and he was 28 years old going on 29. And Tyler Morton, 15 million pounds. Richard Hughes, since he's become sporting director at Liverpool, if, and it's a big if, they do sell Darwin Nunez to Al Hilal, if, and it's a big if, Harvey Elliott does get sold to RB Leipzig, then you're looking at sales totaling close to £300 million since he came in.
Darwin Nunez has officially completed a remarkable and headline-making transfer to Saudi Arabian giants Al Hilal in a deal reportedly worth €80 million. The Uruguayan striker, widely recognized for his blistering pace, intelligent movement, and clinical goal-scoring prowess, arrives at the Saudi Pro League club following successful stints in Europe, most notably with Benfica and Liverpool. At just 25 years old, Nunez's decision to join Al Hilal signals a bold new chapter in his career and highlights the increasing stature and ambition of Saudi football as it continues to draw top-tier talent from across the globe. The substantial transfer fee reflects both the club's willingness to invest heavily and the player's desire to embrace fresh challenges outside the traditional European leagues. Nunez is expected to become a key pillar of Al Hilal's attacking strategy, bringing not only his proven goal-scoring instincts but also invaluable experience from competing at the highest levels of club football, including the Premier League and European competitions. His arrival is met with enthusiasm by fans and club officials alike, who see in him the perfect combination of physicality, technical skill, and tactical awareness that can help propel Al Hilal to new heights domestically and in continental tournaments such as the AFC Champions League. Meanwhile, Liverpool has reportedly identified Alexander Isak as their prime target to replace Nunez. The Swedish forward's pace, technical ability, and goal-scoring record make him an appealing candidate to fill the void left by Nunez's departure. Liverpool's pursuit of Isak underscores their intent to maintain a potent attacking lineup as they aim to compete for major trophies in the coming seasons. Liverpool are reportedly lining up Brentford forward Jon Wissa as a potential alternative should their efforts to sign Newcastle United's Alexander Isak fail to materialise. With Darwin Nunez having completed a high-profile €80 million move to Saudi side Al Hilal, the Reds are actively searching for a new attacking option to lead the line heading into the new era under head coach Arne Slot. While Isak is understood to be Liverpool's primary target due to his composure, finishing ability, and Premier League experience, Newcastle's reluctance to sell, combined with the striker's likely high price tag, has forced the Merseyside club to assess other possibilities. Among them, Wissa has emerged as a strong candidate. The 27-year-old Congolese international has quietly developed into one of Brentford's most consistent and dynamic attacking threats over the past 2 seasons. Known for his speed, work rate, and intelligent movement across the front three, Wissa offers a versatile profile that could fit naturally into Arne Slot's tactical setup, which is expected to prioritize attacking fluidity, structured pressing, and high-tempo possession play. He has demonstrated a knack for scoring crucial goals in tight matches and brings the kind of physical and tactical qualities that align with Liverpool's modern attacking philosophy. Wissa's ability to operate both centrally and out wide adds further appeal to a Liverpool side that values positional interchangeability in the final third. While he may not yet command the same global recognition as Isak, Wissa would represent a more affordable and potentially easier to negotiate signing in a market where elite forwards are scarce and highly priced. Although no official offer has been made, sources close to the club suggest that Liverpool's recruitment team has been keeping close tabs on Wissa and could move swiftly if negotiations for Isak stall. Arne Slot, working closely with the club's analytics and scouting departments, is said to be heavily involved in identifying players who can complement his vision and implement his style of play from day one. As the transfer window unfolds, Liverpool's next move will depend heavily on the outcome of discussions with Newcastle, but should that path close, Isak could quickly become a leading candidate. Either way, it is clear that under Arne Slot's leadership, Liverpool are determined to reshape their forward line and secure a player capable of making an immediate impact at Anfield.